The moment after high school where everybody sort of makes a decision like, what am I going to do with my life? There was just absolutely nothing I wanted to do more than make music. As a musician, you need to keep yourself on your toes and make sure it doesn't become a job. Like a lot of musicians call it the boat gig. Sort of like, oh, I gotta wear my tuxedo and I gotta play for the wedding or the corporate party. It's a challenge to keep doing that and make your money that way, and at the same time keep yourself fresh and interested in music. I started studying finance and I got like accounting jobs on the side. And I was like, well, as long as I can do that for a living, a couple of days a week, then I can really hate that, and then I can love making music again. So that kept me sane and kept me in balance a little bit. Pain of making out in the warm summer rain. I was fortunate to work with some amazing people. I have worked with Billy Preston, More's Pleasure. Another really beautiful experience was working with Lisa Simone. Telling someone like that, like, could you hit that note a little different? And someone to respond to that, like, oh, cool, I'll do that. And we're like, we can't really say this to Billy Preston, but he was so cool with that, and he was like, oh, cool, I'll play something else. And so we wrote some really cool, a really cool song with him that way, and it was like just amazing to experience his vibe as an extremely talented man. Yeah, that totally boosts not only your ego but like your confidence, and it also, yeah, you got to be careful that you don't get like ego from that. But now whenever people tell me that they don't like anything I do, then I'm like, that's cool. Not to be arrogant, but you just know, like, whenever you make something that you believe in, then there will always be people that also feel that and believe that. Losing all hope and keeping faith, a broken heart or a serenade if you've seen. When you want to work in the industry, a lot of times A&R managers, the good ones are musicians, or they really love music and they know what they're talking about. But there's a lot of people out there that just have an opinion. And anybody has an opinion, and it's all good. Just don't listen to it. Just make your own music. From across the room I stare, pretending not to hear you shout my name. My creative process is always like trying to get out of the way of the process. It's such a cliche to sort of like be like, oh, let's be in the flow. But that's really what I believe it is. Something is whispering in your ear, and just go with that. Me through troubled water, won't you talk to me like the rain? My ego would say that people will figure out what I've done at some point, because I've done a lot of things, but I'm nowhere on the billboards or actually in Billboard magazine or anything. I used to have that feeling for a very long time, like this is why I'm alive, like I need to be the Bach or the Beethoven of my time in whatever music I do. I came to the realization it's not about that at all. Maybe somewhere after my death, someone will like find the vault with the tapes and go like, oh my God, or it never happens. But then at least I contributed to the spiritual experience. But that has been a struggle. As a musician, you want to get paid for what you do. You want to get recognition. You want to see your face in the magazines. And at some point, you also have to realize, well, let's just enjoy the ride. Let's enjoy the process and the fact that I get these gifts. That's how I see them. My name is Michael Wouters. I'm a music maker. You can find my stuff on my website, www.michaelwouters.com. Wouters is with OU. On Spotify, you can find me there as Michael Wouters. And my new project is called Tulsa Waters. Go check that out.